Hey guys, it's me again. I told you I'ma do 2 videos for y'all because I know that I've really slacked doing videos. And guys, Michigan has been a blessing, okay? The weather is just so cold. I'm a Texan girl, so I like my 70-80s degree weather, but here, I mean, we barely hit 50s, like barely. And the other day it snowed so high and it was just terrible. But anyways, and it's also, apart from that, it's also been a really terrible, hard, challenging week. But again, it's been such a blessing. So I cannot wait to share all that, but not in this video. It's gonna be another time. Whenever I'm ready, I will definitely share it to you guys. It's a testimony, it's a miracle, it's something really, really awesome, and I hope you guys can learn from it, and as I did. But anyways, so getting back to this channel, today your girl is gonna talk to you about how to make up to $10,000 as a registered nurse, not a travel nurse, okay? So stay tuned. I want to talk to you about how I was able to make up to $10,000 a month as an RN, okay? And I wasn't traveling. I was actually in the same city, okay? So here's tip number 1. I know a lot of people think you can only make that much as a travel nurse and all that, but I'm here to tell you, no, boo-boo, you wrong. You can't make up to that. It might require you to post some extra shifts and all that, but there are tips that you should look for. You should be can make you able to be able to make that amount of money. Okay, so here I go. Tip number 1: look for a hospital that needs people. Okay, you can't just go and apply to a hospital that you know is fully staffed. Like, it's a small hospital, it doesn't, people are usually there, they don't like leaving, they usually stay for a long time. Like, the turnover rate is really, really small. You can't, okay? So first off, I was living in a small city, okay? So a very small city. It wasn't a big city. I was, yes, in Texas, but it wasn't Dallas or Houston. It was somewhere in West Texas, okay? We only had like 2 big government hospitals, and one of them is a level 3 trauma and the other one was a level 2 trauma. So I walked to the level 2 trauma. So we were serving almost more than 17 counties around us. So that hospital served a really big population around it, so it needed staff a lot, okay, especially nurses. And there were not a lot of people over there, because, you know, people like staying in places that like Dallas or Houston, like in Texas specifically, Austin, San Antonio, because it's like way up there, like, you know, like the life is good. But if you come in West Texas, we only have 1 mall and I don't know what else. Anyways, so it's just terrible. So people don't like staying to those places, but I was good with it just because that I knew I was able to secure a job. I can get I mean, you can get fired from one job today and get another job tomorrow. Like, that's how much they needed nurses over there, okay? And they paid really good. So you were able to work in a hospital that needs a lot of people, and you could stay there, okay? First off, they'll start you with a good rate, okay, compared to other bigger hospitals. So they'll start you with a good rate, and you'd be able to make more money. Of course, the cost of living in West Texas also is kind of high, especially in Midland, Odessa, because they kind of have this oil field issue going on. So they kind of think everybody works in the oil field, but really not. So again, but as an RN, as a nurse, you're able to survive in those cities. But anyway, so that's just an example I'm giving off, such as the Midland, Odessa. So you can do that. Look for a hospital that pays really good, and on top of that, hospitals that really need help, and they're in places such as like the small cities, the places that people don't like leaving a lot and all that, tend to pay really good incentives when you actually work there, okay? So they can have, I know the hospital I worked at, they had this float pool, or we called it flex pool, and they could pay really good dollars, okay, really good dollars. Now, they didn't get as much incentives because they're already getting paid high. So I'm gonna say almost around between $40 and $50. That's how much they were making a night. That's a float pool, okay? And then a full-time nurse, they can pay you can get paid good money. I want to say anywhere from like $32 an hour, going up, depending with all the experiences and all that. But again, they would offer incentives across the board for like $20 incentives per hour when you pick up a shift on that day. So let's say you're a full-time nurse, you've worked this week, you're only working 2 days, because the other week maybe you worked Monday, Tuesday, you're off Wednesday, Thursday, you worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the following week you're off Monday, Tuesday, you only work Wednesday, Thursday, you're off those 3 days. Now for people who don't need all those 3 days, they're just wanting to make money, you can definitely make money, okay? Because once you've worked your 5 days in 1 week, the next week that you only have to work 2 days, you can definitely pick up like maybe 3 days, and that's an extra $20 on top of what you're making per hour. So you would be rolling an easy $60 an hour, $55 an hour, $40 an hour, plus overtime, because you're already full-time. So at the end of the day, your check comes in, and that's an easy $5,000 or $4,000. Okay, I'm not saying it's easy because I know you actually worked extra, but again, that is how you can be able to make money. So really, I know people are running towards places that you like to live, like California. I mean, California, they pay a lot, so let's not talk about that. But anyways, so you're running to places like big cities, big towns, they pay you less, okay? The cost of living might be the same, average, high, low, depending. But again, at the same time, they have all these nurses that they don't really have to pay you $20 an hour incentive just for you to come in. I mean, I have like 20 PRN nurses I can call. I have 20 part-time nurses I can call. And on top of that, the full-time nurses are actually coming in. So it's very rare that they will offer that, because they can always find somebody to come in. But in places that they really, really need nurses, they rarely ever find someone to come in. So they just have to give those incentives so that people who are working full-time or maybe PRN or part-time can want to sign up and come in. So you want to go to such places. You don't have to travel. I mean, I know there are people living in such cities and they don't really have to travel to make that much money. Like, it's just simple as that. And I know there are people who live in like big cities and have to travel to these small towns and do that. But again, when you travel to a town like that, it changes the way you get paid, because you're a travel nurse. So it doesn't really apply the same incentives and how you can get incentives and all that as if compared to if you're a full-time nurse over there. So all I'm saying is, as a nurse, there is a lot of money to be made, okay? If you slip on it, the money's gonna slip on it as well, okay? But if you're willing to actually make that money, you move where the money is. That's all I'm saying. Like, I know it can be hard with like families and all that, but again, at the same time, you just gotta be strategic, okay? You just gotta figure out like, what am I doing? Because you became a nurse not to just make some regular money an hour, okay? Regular rate. You became a nurse because you want to be a boss nurse, okay? You want to be able to make that money. You want to cash in that money. You want to see your savings go up. You want to be able to get something that you wanted to get, but you weren't able to until you became a nurse. That's what you want. So don't stay in a place, don't stay stagnant with your degree, making low money, and be comfortable. But hey sis, if that's you, that's totally fine. I ain't saying nothing. But if you are not that person and you are looking for ways to be able to make the money, please look into those days. You don't have to be a travel nurse to be able to make the money. You just gotta look for the right opportunities. Thank you guys. If you like this video, please don't forget to comment down below. Give me any suggestions, any video options that you guys want to see, and please don't forget to like and share and subscribe to this channel so that I can keep giving you all the good juice in the nursing field. Okay, again, it's your girl TRN, your favorite nurse, and until next time, bye bye. Love y'all.